Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show.
Baby, I got your money.
You're now tuned into the financial motivator himself, Ash Cash, Mr. Mind Right, Money Right. Money right, money right.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show. Every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Remember, I know I gotta change all that stuff. But every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are at Friday. Tanya, what up? We are at Friday. And I want to, today's message is about slowing down, right? Today's message is about slowing down. And I want us to, so a couple of things, right? So I've been detoxing since the top of the year. And sometimes clarity is scary, right? Sometimes clarity is scary. Sometimes it's like, you start getting all of the toxic stuff out of your body, and the level of clarity that you get, right? The level of clarity that you get when you don't have toxins in your body, sometimes it's scary because now you're able to like it's almost like they say, like your third eye open. You stuff that you normally wouldn't see, like you see it and you're like, it's crazy. So I say that to say is that I woke up this morning almost overwhelmed, right? Almost overwhelmed, and not overwhelmed from a lot going on, but overwhelmed because with my clarity, right? With not feeding myself toxins and releasing, my toxins in the body, I'm hearing God clearer, right? That's a fact. They say fasting is a spiritual drainer for your soul and spirit. That's a fact. Because now that I'm hearing stuff clearer, I'm actually being guided. Like I can hear God, like I can hear God tell me exactly what I need to do, right? I can hear God, I can hear exact instructions, right? And it made me realize I was going too fast, right? And I want to read this to you real quick, right? Because this is from NDRE, right? This is NDRE. And NDRE has a song, right? NDRE has a song called Slow Down. And I'm going to read it, right? I'm going to read it so y'all can kind of get the vibe, right? It says, so far from where I started out, right? So far from where I want to be. Listening for answers in the wind. Can't find a rock to plant my feet, right? Looking for love in all the wrong places. Down on my knees, and now I'm praying for patience. I know there's got to be a better way. In the back of my mind, I hear my mother say, slow down, baby, you're going too fast. You got your hand in the air with your feet on the gas. You about to wreck your future. Listen to this. You about to wreck your future running from your past. You need to slow down, baby. All right, second verse. Thinking the faster that I go, the faster that I will reach my goals. The race is not given to the swift, but the one who endureth. I thought that all of my obstacles were behind me, walking around like I'm made out of diamonds. I tripped and fell, and it reminded me to move over and let the angels guide me. Slow down, baby. You're moving too fast. You got your hand in the air with your feet on the gas. You're about to wreck your future, running from your past. You need to slow down, baby. Right? Sometimes you gotta be still before you can get ahead. Be still. Right? Ask the universe for help. Be still. You can't do it all by yourself. Hold on, let me see. Because I'll be wanting to play stuff. Because I think if you play it, they be like acting. They be acting up with the algorithms and copyright. But let me see if y'all can hear this. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear this. Look, hold on.
So far from where I started out.
So far from where I started out.
From where I
so far from where I want to be.
Listening for answers in the wind.
Looking for answers in the wind. But can't find a rock to plant my feet. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Down on my knees and now I'm praying.
Down on my knees now I'm praying for patience. I know it gotta be a better way. In the back of my mind.
I hear my mama say, slow down, baby, going too fast. You got your hand in the air with your feet on the gas. You about to wreck.
Y'all should have been a DJ.
Future. Running from your past. You need to slow down, baby. Oh, thinking faster that I go, the faster that I will reach my goal.
Listen.
The race is not given to the swift, but to the one who endures. Bouncing all my obstacles were behind me. Walking
I should have been a DJ. Hold on, Freestyle Friday, let's go.
I tripped and fell and it reminded
Hold
me.
on.
Move over and let the angels guide me. Oh, you're going fast. You got your hands in the air with your feet on the gas. About to wreck your future. Running from the past. You need to slow down, baby.
So listen, now y'all, I was gonna try to do a remix, Tony. I was trying to do a remix. Hold on, look. Oh.
So far from where I started. So far from where I wanna be.
Now I was trying, my fault. Hold on, my fault. I was trying to do the drill remix and slow down. But here's my message. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I was trying to do the drill version of slow down. But here's what I would say. Right? A lot of us are going really, really fast. Right? A lot of us are going really, really fast. And we got to get to the point where we're not moving so fast, right? We got to get to the point where we're not moving. We got to get to the point where we're not moving. Dad, what up, bro? We got to get to the point where we're not moving. We're not moving so fast, right? That we're not moving so fast that we're running from the actual blessing. So let's break down her lyric real quick, right? So here's the deal, right? So far from where I started out, right? So far from where I want to be, right? And so you got to think about this. A lot of us we have these dreams and aspirations. We're trying to get to this next level, but we have to realize, right? We got to realize that we're so far from where we started, right? We're nowhere near where we started. We're so far from that, right? Like if you think about it, you are far from where you started out. And you're also though, right? In like it's this duality that you're far from where you started out, but you're also still far from where you want to be, because there's a destination, there's a space that you want to be, but you're far from that as well, right? Right. So there's this duality that you have to be careful of. You have to pay attention to, right? There's this duality, right? There's this duality, right? And so it's now saying, yo, I'm listening for answers in the wind. Like I'm listening. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to listen for the answers, and I can't find, right? I can't find a rock to plant my feet. Like I can't find a rock to plant my feet. Like I'm trying to find this destination. I'm trying to find this rock to plant my feet, but I can't find it, right? Looking for love in all the wrong places. So I'm looking for love, right? Whether it's a significant other, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whether it's business. Like you're looking, right? You're looking for this love, right? Hood Ratchet, what up? Saga Fett, right? You're looking for love, right? In all these places, right? You're looking for all this love, right? But yo, you can't like they're in the wrong places, because you can only find love one place. I just want to let you know you can only find love in one place, right? You go look. There's a bunch of messages that I'm gonna tell y'all. Looking for love in on the wrong places, because you can only find love in one place, which is here. And the truth of the matter is that so without, so within, right? Meaning that if you don't see love in the outer, right? Anything that you see in the outer is a reflection of what's inside, right? And so if you don't see love outside, right? Let me tell you a secret. I don't care if you switch partners. I don't care if you switch significant others. I don't care if you switch jobs. I don't care if you switch business partners. I don't care what you switch. You are taking you everywhere you go. Mic drop. Mic drop. Look, I don't care. Look, I don't care what you switch out. You hate your job and you start going into entrepreneurship, you're bringing you. You hate your current relationship, you're going into a new relationship, you're bringing you, right? It does not matter. Contrary to popular belief, you think it's them, but it's actually you. And so everything that you see is a reflection of you. Everything, excluding nothing. Excluding nothing. Everything you see is a reflection of you, right? And so at the end of the day, right, looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Looking, right, wherever you are, there you are, facts. Looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Down on my knees, I'm praying for patience. I know there's got to be a better way. In the back of my mind, I hear my mother say, slow down. This is an important part, right? Slow down, baby. You're going too fast. You got your hands in the air, right? You got your hands in the air with your feet on the gas, right? You got your hands in the air with your feet on the gas. You about to wreck, look, but check this. You about to wreck your future running from the past. You need to slow down. So guess what, right? At this very moment, you have the ability to create and manifest anything that you desire, right? But then you're about to wreck your future because you're so focused on your past. You're looking at your past. You're looking at what you don't want. You're looking at all of these. You try to protect yourself, right? There's this protection mechanism, right? There's this protection mechanism that's kicking into gear. So you're looking at the past. You're focused on what you don't want, and you're going so fast, wrecking your future, trying to run from the past. You need to slow she didn't say this, but you need to slow your ass down. You need to slow your ass down. Right? Look, verse number 2. Thinking the faster that I go, right? A lot of us are going fast. We like, yo, let's go fast, go fast, go fast, right? Thinking the faster that I go, the faster that I will reach my goals. The race is not given to the swift, but the one who endureth. Let me break that down for you real quick. Let me break that down for you. And so I box, right? And I'm one of the strongest people. I'm one of the strongest people that you'll probably ever meet in your life, right? Just natural strength, right? So I'm about 6'3". And the other day I was boxing, and they have us do these, these little drills where we're like sparring, but we're not hitting each other to hurt each other. We just like sparring, right? We just like tapping, light tap, right? So they give me this little guy, right? He's probably like, I'm 6'3". He had to be like 5'10", maybe 5'9", right? Little guy, right? Like 5'9". I'm 6'3". He had to be like 180 pounds, maybe, right? Maybe about 80 pounds, 180 pounds. I'm 300 plus, right? So I'm looking at this little dude and I'm like, yo, I'm about to, right? Ain't nothing he could do with me. So we started out first round, and my reach is longer because I'm taller than him, but I'm rushing. Ha, ha, ha. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Head movement. I'm rushing him because there's nothing he could do. I'm rushing him. I'm backing him into a corner. I'm rushing. Backing him into a corner, rushing. What are you doing? Right? He getting out the way. Right? He's sliding. He's like, nope. He's getting out the way. Right? And what happened? I get to a point where I run out of gas. Right? Now I run out of gas because I went so fast. I wasn't pacing myself. Right? I was so in a hurry, right? I was so in a hurry to get done with it, right? I was so in a hurry to get done with it that I ran out of gas. Right? I ran out of gas, so now, second round, this dude he didn't hit my face, he ripping my body apart. Right? He ripping my body apart. Now I'm like, man, now I'm running, but I can't run. Right? I'm running, but I can't run. And so guess what? Like I was bigger, right? I was bigger, I was stronger. And I could have won. Right? I could have won. But in my mind, right? I thought the faster that I go, right? I thought the faster that I go, the faster that I will reach my goals. But guess what? The race is not given to the swift. The race is not given to the swift, but to the one who endureth. And so in this particular case, he endured. He said, you know what? I'm going to wait him out. Right? And so we have to go in a certain place, right? But think about this. I thought that all my obstacles were behind me, right? I thought all my obstacles were behind me. Look, walking around like I'm made out of diamonds. I tripped and fell, and it reminded me to move over and let the angels guide me. Let me tell you why that's so important. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but let me tell you why that's so important. Because what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen at some point is you're going to have these obstacles, right? You're going to have these obstacles, and you're going to allow God, your angels, right, to guide you, right? And then what's going to happen is this. You're going to overcome some of these obstacles, maybe all of the obstacles you're going to overcome. And then you're almost going to get amnesia, right? You're almost going to get amnesia. You're almost right? You're almost going to forget, right? You're almost going to forget that it was your angels that guided you. It was God that guided you. That's why I always say all praises due to the Most High God, right? I don't accept no praises. All praises due to God. Why? Because sometimes you don't ever want to forget where the blessings came from, who helped you overcome, who got you to the next level, right? And so guess what? I thought my obstacles were behind me. I thought I beat all of that, right? But like I said, it's all here. Love is here, right? And so wherever you are, there you are, right? In the words of Jay-Z. Jay Monique, it's actually easy, right? It's easy. All you got to do is just do, right? And so I thought all my obstacles were behind me, right? Walking around like I'm made out of diamond. Like I'm walking around, think I'm shining, right? I'm shining. I'm made out of I'm walking around like I'm made out of diamond, but then I tripped and fell. Right? I tripped and I fell. And so when you take that fall, that's a reminder to you to move over. Like chill. Yo, let them angels guide you. Right? That's all I got for y'all, man. That's it. Let me that's all I got for y'all. Let's let India hold on. Let's go one more time.
Listening for answers in the way you can't find a right.
Wait, hold on.
So far from where I started out.
Yep.
So far from where I wanna be. Listening for answers in the way you can't find the right plan in my feet. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Down on my knees and now I'm praying for patience. I know there's gotta be a better way. In the back of my mind, I hear my mama say, slow down, baby.
Why, Drake, what up, my guy?
Too fast. You got your hands in the air with your feet on the gas. You about to wreck your future, running from your past. You need to slow down, baby. Oh, thinking faster that I go, faster that I
can't
will
find the right beat.
reach
My fault,
my
y'all.
goal. The race is not given to the swift, but to the one who endures. By bouncing all my obstacles way behind.
All right, y'all. Slow down, baby. All right, Freestyle Friday, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all what time we got. Y'all got like 15 minutes. Y'all can ask some questions. If the beat was slower, I'll jump. It'll jump. Yeah, I can't find a slower beat. I was trying to find a slower one, but I can't find a slower beat. All right, y'all. I'm gonna open it up for y'all, man. I'm gonna open it up for y'all. Rainy, what up? Yo, on IG, look, IG, if you got any questions, put it in the question box. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all of y'all. If y'all have any questions, put it in the comment. If y'all have any questions, put it in the comment box. We are in the building, so I'm gonna give y'all last 15 minutes. Sharice, what up, Sharice? I'm learning that every moment counts, and I understand now that God has a plan. So I'm allowing him to order my steps. Always. Facts. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Michelle says, I agree with that, especially if the same situation repeats itself after time. That's a fact. Facts, Tony. Don't wreck your future running from your past. What are you going to achieve and execute on this year? JP Rich says, what am I going to achieve and execute this year? This year is all about community for me. And so for me, I want to build a strong community of people who believe in financial spirituality. You know, I don't care what your faith is. So this is anybody who believes in God, right? So I don't care what your faith is. So you could be Christian, you could be Muslim, you could be Buddhist, you could be Jewish. Like I believe that there is a cross-sectionality between money and God, right? You know, there's this financial spirituality. Like I believe that God, like the reason why I wear abundance is your birthright every day, it's a reminder to everybody else, right? It's a reminder to everybody else that abundance is your birthright. And I think that money is good. I think money is God, right? And what I mean by that, it's not your God, but money is good, right? And good people need money and need a lot of money, because the more money you have, the more good you can do, right? And so because of that, I feel like the world has convinced us that money is a bad thing, right? In fact, I believe that the lack of money makes us do bad things. I don't know one wealthy person, right? I don't know one wealthy person who has earned their wealth the right way, who like people who got money stay away from crime. Like they don't want to do no crime, right? They don't want crime. In fact, I can tell you about me. I can tell you that the more money I made, the more I was able to help people. Like, you know, I don't talk about my charities. I don't talk about my charities in public because I don't do it. I don't do it for that. But I can tell you that last year I made a lot of money, but last year I gave away a lot of money, right? Last year I helped a lot of people, a lot, right? And I'm talking about, like, I've opened up eyes. I've helped people have experiences that they would have never had before in their life. I've helped some people go out the country for their first, like, I've helped a lot of people, right? And like I said, because my charity is between me and God, so I'm not giving you a number. I'm not giving you, I'm not, right? My charity is between me and God. But if God didn't bless me, I couldn't bless others. I'll tell you that much. Right? If God didn't bless me, I couldn't bless others. And so at the end of the day, I believe that there is again a cross section between money and God. Like, it's just me. I don't think you could do God's work if you don't have the amount of money that God has reserved for you. I don't believe that. I don't believe you could do God's work if you broke. You could. Can you do some work? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I don't believe you could do God's work if you broke. Because in order to do God's work, you can't be worried about the basics. You can't be worried about the basics. You can't be worried about, like, there's so many people that have gifts that they would be doing something else if they had money. Right? So now because they're working for money, they can't give their gifts away. God didn't put you here to pay bills and die. God did not put you here to pay bills and die. I ain't see that nowhere. I have not seen that nowhere. There's nowhere where it says God is going. Nope. God gave you a gift, and that job is burying your gift. And so, if you had more money, you wouldn't be at that job. You would be in your gift. So I don't like, and so I say that to say, because I'll go off on a tangent. I say that to say to JP Rich, your question about what I'm manifesting this year for me and what I'm creating and what my goals are is my goal is to build community. Right? My goal is to build a community of people who believe in financial spirituality. I'm building a community of people that believe that their money and their abundance is attached to God. That's it. And we will mastermind inside of the abundance community, right? Abundance is your birthright. The book is coming out soon in God's will. We will mastermind and we will learn biblical principles. We're going to learn Quranic principles. We're going to learn principles from the Torah. We're going to learn about the law of attraction, and we're going to apply all of those things to live in abundance. So JP, that's what this year's about. It's all about helping people live in abundance, and doing that at a high level. Using what God has given me. I'm gonna go to YouTube. Courtney says, Ash, what was your greatest challenge of 2022? That's a good one. My greatest challenge of 2022 was prioritizing. My greatest challenge that I had in 2022 was that because success was coming at me so fast, that there were certain things that I was supposed to prioritize that I didn't. Right? Wait, hold on. Let me answer this real quick. Hold on for a second. So my biggest challenge of 2022 was my lack of I want to say discipline, but I'll be honest, I was going wherever the money was, right? And so when I started 2022, I had a certain amount of goals that I wanted to achieve, and then as the money started, like the money started pouring in by the boatload, like a lot of it, right? A lot of money was pouring in by the boatload, and it was so much money that I just started to go towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had no regard for all of the other stuff. I had no regard for none of the other stuff, and so I started to chase the money. You know what I'm saying? And then my challenge was that because I was chasing the money, and I honestly I wouldn't even say I wasn't chasing the money because the money was right there. So it wasn't that I was chasing it. It was just that I let my priorities slip. I put money first, and there was some other things that fell by the waistline. You know what I'm saying? There was other things that fell by the waistline. So next question, because we got like 5 minutes. Kicks back NY says, what do you think about the AI copy generators? I love it. I think it's the best thing that happened to content creators. I think that it's the best thing that happened to I mean, it's a gift. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even call it a gift and a curse. And so what Kix is asking about is like, you got a lot of AIs, artificial intelligence, right? A lot of artificial intelligence that is writing copy for you, writing words, writing stuff. I think it's great because the thing is, the good thing about the artificial intelligence, it can only put out based on the quality of the input, right? The output is only based on the quality of the input. And so while people are like, I got to ask good questions to get back good answers. And so if I don't creatively in my mind, if I can't ask certain questions, then the copy's not going to be good anyway. So all it's doing is really improving on my thoughts. And it's doing it at a speed that's so fast. And for me, as somebody who has a lot going on, if they could write what I was gonna say anyway, more power. So I will be using the mess out of it. I think it's dope. Let's see. All right, let's see. YouTube, Facebook, if y'all got any questions, drop it. Let's see. What's up, Rainy? Unconquered Healing. Can you please speak on the experience with self-sabotage when achieving your goals? For me, I had a lot of moments, and sometimes I do still of self-sabotage, right? But the truth about self-sabotage is that the reason why we're able to self-sabotage is because our goals are too small. And so with my experience, anytime I set a small goal, I'm able to self-sabotage because the goal is so small, right? The goal is so small that I don't see the value of it. So let me give you an example. If I had a goal, right? If I said, look, my goal is to make 100,000 this year, right? Let's say, my goal is to make 100,000 this year. And the reason why I want to make 100,000 this year is because that is enough money for me to take care of my family, right? Well, I believe that you won't reach that 100,000 because that's a small goal, right? Abundance is your birthright. So taking care of your family is such a small goal. God didn't put you here to take care of your family. Because the fact of the matter is that abundance is my birthright, is my wife's birthright. You know what I'm saying? It's my wife's birthright, is my daughter's birthright, it's everybody's birthright, right? And so yes, we're supposed to be providers. So I'm not saying don't be a provider, but that's a small goal. But what if I said that my goal was to make $1 million? Because with $1 million, I'm able to feed 100 families. Well, that goal is so big that once I make $1 million, I'm going to pass my 100,000 that I need for my family anyway. And so I'm going to reach that goal. And so I'm going to make my goal so big that it's bigger than me, and I have to keep going because if I stop, it's not only gonna let me down, it's gonna impact other people as well, right? Like I, I've reached over 5 million people last year. 5 million, right? I've reached over 5 million people last year. For those I know of, because there's some people who I've helped that I don't know of. For those I've known of, I've helped 11 people create a 6-figure business, and I've helped 8 people make 7 figures, right? All last year. For those I know of, there's some I don't know. And so if I stopped, can you imagine what those 19, the impact that would have on those 19 people? If I stopped, think about the millions of people that I've stopped from committing suicide, that I stopped from getting a divorce, that I stopped from like serious stuff. This is not hyperbole. This is serious stuff. The people I helped get out of a depression, right? What I do is bigger than me. No disrespect to y'all. I do not feel like being here with y'all every morning. No disrespect. Right? No disrespect. I do not feel like waking up every morning and get on here and yell. But God did, but God said, yo, I need you to do this. So I'm not gonna go against what God's saying. Right? I'm not gonna go against God. And so because I'm not gonna go against God, I'm just gonna do what needs to be done. Right? And because I'm gonna do what needs to be done, God is every time I listen to God, God blesses me beyond what I thought God would bless me. So I wish I would. Every time though. Every single time I listen to God, God blesses me at a level that I didn't even expect. Right? Oh, fast shout to Stacy. Obedience is better than sacrifice. That's a fact. And so, Rainey, just make your goals bigger than you. Your goals are too small. Make it way bigger than you. And do it from the heart. Right? That's a fact. All right, let's go. I don't think any of us. Mo Techno says, I don't think any of us could do God's work. Can we lift the skies and hold the universe? That's not God's work, though. So Mo, let me explain something. God did his work already, right? Think about this, and I'll just leave this for your thought process. So think about this, right? We are the only creatures that's made in the image and likeness of God. Right? That's a fact, Sin. We are the only creatures that are made in the image and likeness of God. God, right? Look, think about this. God said that we are co-creators, which means, right? Because God's image, if God made us in the image and likeness of God, then we are co-creators, right? God's work was unfinished. God didn't make buildings. God didn't make the pyramids. God didn't make cars. God didn't make airplanes. But God gave us abundance of material for us to create these things because he gave us free will. And so when you really put when you put it in perspective, right? When you put it in perspective, God said, here, let there be, like God just said, I'm gonna supply the material. God is Home Depot, right? God not gonna build it for you. God is Home Depot. God is gonna give you the material. You gotta go out and get the material and build whatever you want to build. I'll leave it right there because I don't want to keep going. I don't know there's other questions. All kingdom visions come with kingdom provisions. Facts. Let me go. I talked with my coworker about that yesterday. We're told to rule, subtle, and dominate, not hustle and grind. Facts. God slapping the back of my neck with his sandal this morning. I told you, girl. Salute. All of that. All of that is in your new book. Yes, it will be. It will be. Abundance is Your Birthright, coming out soon. But you can also join. You can also join the Abundance Community, abundancecommunity.org, because I'm gonna start dropping samples of the book in there. I'm gonna start dropping samples of the book in there. I recently wrote my first poetry book. How do I reach a mass audience? Figure out how to make yourself findable by the people who need your book, and then give them content. Follow my guy Van Taylor. So I think it's Van Taylor 1. Van Taylor teaches people how to create a mass movement, and follow him. But the short answer is to create yourself, make yourself findable for the people who need your poetry book, whatever the main message is, and then give them the content that they're looking for. Let's see. The Gossi Legacy Group, what up? You and Dana were fabulous last night on Inside the Vault. Yeah, Inside the Vault with Dana Christian was powerful. If y'all didn't check out that episode, go check it. She teaches you how to use credit to build wealth. No money needed. Use credit to build wealth. Crazy. This is such an important principle that we must grasp if we are going to unlock abundance. Great message, King. Salute. Appreciate you. What else? We appreciate you for being obedient. Salute. Iris Palmer, sunny San Diego. Look, Iris, 6 a.m., sunny San Diego. Salute. Panther Ink Graphic in the building. Make your goals bigger than you and do it. Yep. All right, let me just see. Hold on. I'm trying to get to all the questions. Bear with me. Some assembly required. Facts. I got a question in the question box. I bet. Let me go to the question box. Oh, there's mad questions in here. Sorry, y'all. Shoe Solutions say, oh, my fault. I got mad questions in here. Shoe Solutions says, what are you currently reading? So the book of the month is The Spiritual God. Where is it? The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. So if you're part of the abundance community, I mean, I posted it on my Instagram as well. It's around here somewhere. But we're reading the 7 laws. The 7 laws. The 7 spiritual laws of success. And that's by Deepak Chopra. Next question is by Witness the Elevation. Are you back Monday through Friday? Yes. So Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we just bumped it up 1 hour. So instead of 8 to 9, it's 9 to 10. Gives me enough time to work out in the morning, and not have to rush. Drop the kids off, do whatever. Like, it gives me that flexibility. And so it's every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., right? 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if I got to drop the kids off, I got to work out, all that stuff. Sierra says, I am grateful to be able to ask you a question. Thanks for all you do. What would you tell someone who is working 2 jobs and trying to slow down to start learning how to invest? I just think I need to work on balancing my time. I would, and I don't say to do this immediately. I would quit one of those jobs. Right? I would quit one of those jobs because your goal, the only way you cannot build wealth, by exchanging your time for money. And so the fact that you have 2 jobs means that you are now giving all of the time that you have to create, all of the time that you have to create, you're giving that time to a job. And so what I would do is, however way feasible, whether it's, cutting back on your expenses or whatever the case, whatever you need to do, I would get rid of one of those jobs, work one job to pay the bills, use the time that you're giving to the second job, and create a product. Create a product. Write a book, an ebook, like create something. Create a t-shirt line, something that you do one time and you can sell over and over and over again. Because with your 2 jobs, your income is limited, right? The fact that you have 2 jobs shows me that your time is limited and you can't max out your full potential, right? I wrote 13 books. At any time, I can sell 1 copy of a book or I can sell 1 million copies of a book, right? It doesn't stop, right? That doesn't stop. Like my income doesn't stop. So you have to create a product. And for those who are in debt, right? For those who are in debt, that's even more reason why you need to create a product. Because your time now, at first you were exchanging time for money so you could live. Now you're exchanging time for money so you could pay bills. That is counterintuitive. And so as you create a product, the time that you're spending, and it comes with a belief system, the time that you're spending working, you could be selling. J Money Bag says, how did you become Ash Cash inside the vault? God did. Ash Cash today inside the vault is all a combination of all of my life experiences, everything that got, all the trials, the tribulations, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that God has put me through is just a combination of that. It's just me honoring my inner self, my being. 7M Productions says, what do you do if when complacency sets in? Create a bigger goal. You're only complacent because your goal is so small that you actually reached your goal. My goals are so big, I know that I will not reach my goals in my lifetime. Like my goals are something that somebody else is going to have to pick up a torch. I can never get complacent because my goals are so big that I always have something to do. I always have a new mountain to climb. Right? And so that it's impossible for you to be complacent if your goals are bigger than you. And I'm talking about I'm telling you, my goals are so big that there's no way I can reach my goal in my lifetime. And so when God calls me home, there's going to either be another person, a system, organization that has to pick up where I left off. What's up, brother? Right? And so yeah, it's never over. How do I market my first poetry book? I think I answered that already. What services do you offer to authors? And so I have 2. So I have what's called the 6-Figure Author Blueprint, which is my course. It teaches you how to create a 6 or 7-figure business from your book and create 15 streams of income. I have the 6-Figure Author Mastery Program, which is my program where I hold your hand and help you. I help you write your book. I help you market your book. I help you. I help you create funnels for your book. So I have a do-it-yourself program and a do it for you program, and so really just helping authors become the authority in their space and create multiple streams of income with it. Morning, Ma. Iris Palmer, how do I help my son recognize his gift? By affirming him. The only way you can help anybody recognize their gift is by affirming them. That's it. There's no other way. You just gotta affirm. Like you affirm anybody you affirm, they're gonna realize their gift. Right? Talk to them. Like anytime you recognize anything good that anybody does, point that out. Do not point out the bad. I know it's gonna be like, well, but I'm trying to help them be better. That's not your job. Your job isn't to fix nobody. Your job is to help shine a light to the best version of themselves. Right? Your job is to help shine a light on the best versions of someone's self. Because the truth is, the best version and the worst version cannot exist. The best version of somebody and the worst version cannot coexist. They can't coexist together. So if I keep pushing you to be great, then all of the negative things is going to fall off anyway. The negative things are going to fall off anyway. And so you might as well not focus on a negative thing, only focus on a positive. Right? My brother Marvin gave this analogy where, if there's a mice, if you're afraid of mice and there's a mice on the plane and the plane's about to ascend and you get so scared, understand that once the plane reaches a certain altitude, the mice is going to suffocate itself. It can't breathe at a certain altitude. And so somebody could be such in a panic that they focus on the mouse and they don't want the plane to go anywhere because they're giving so much attention to the mouse that if they just focus on getting the plane to the highest altitude first, the mice is gonna take care of itself. So same thing with helping others, right? I'm not gonna tell you what you do wrong because that ain't my business. But what is my business is I'm gonna affirm you. I'm going to tell you how great you are. And as you start to believe in yourself and start to affirm for yourself, then you start to recognize your gift. Jay Monique says, what do you do to get back in alignment? What is your life toolbox to get back into the vortex when you have lost sight of your potential? It's going to sound like a cliche, but I just keep God first. I keep God first. I keep reminding myself that I'm here to serve God, and I can't serve God if I'm not my best self. And so I pray, I meditate, and I just remind, right? I remind God. I remind myself of God. Let's see. Cliches are cliches, but they're indeed true. That's a fact. All right, let me get out of here, yo. I'm about to get out of here. How do you stay motivated? I stay motivated by staying close to God, by remembering God's promise. Like it's weird because as much people that are dying, as much people that are suffering, I wish I would play with life. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would play with life. Like I wish I would play with every breath that God. Nah, God has given me breath in my body. You know what I'm saying? So, in addition to God and family, what is your why? In addition to God and family, my why is leaving the world better than how I found it. I believe that I was chosen. Like all of us, I think all of us, if we listen, we'll realize that we're chosen. There's a lot of, like, when I look at my life, there's a lot of things that I was able to overcome that if I was able to overcome those things and other people weren't. And so because I was able to overcome them, I feel like God was using me to be an example, to be greatness on display, to show other people who have probably went through what I went through that there's possibilities. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Make sure you go to the ashcastshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcasttv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shining Moon Goddess. Hit the link in my bio, buy my ebook, 6-Figure Author Blueprint. It'll help you get to the next level with your book. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Have a great one. I'll see y'all on Monday in God's will. Same time, same place. Peace.
I ain't talking about rich. I'm talking about well.
Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
You are now tuned in to the Ash Cash Show, your number one source for financial motivation. Get your mind and your money right.